What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Social Seg vlog. It is currently Friday, January 26th of 2024. And yes, I did bleach my hair. Well, actually, I bleached my hair a while ago. I did dye my hair. Grandma Dolly, I know you're watching this, so thank you for the red hair dye that you gave me. I was gonna get a haircut yesterday, but I had a good hair day, so then I just decided to put this red stuff in my hair. So yeah, I really like it, and it's yeah, it's something new. What are you doing? Crab Cake's over there coughing on the couch. You all right? He's okay. But yeah, so I did that yesterday. Honestly, it's been quite a rough week. Everything here is just gloomy and cold. Technically getting warmer, so everything's melting. Everything's wet, so when I walk Crab Cake, it's so wet outside. Yeah, it's just been kind of taking a toll. Those winter blues kind of fully settling in. And yeah, so hope you guys are doing okay and trying to stay active as much as possible, and we're getting through winter together, I guess. So last week also, so yeah, the Packer game was on Saturday and they lost to the 49ers again in a playoff game that was extremely close. I've been watching the Packer games all year. So it was a really tough pill to swallow, basically. It was a really tough loss because we were right there with them the whole time. So yeah, that kind of set the winter blues into place, starting with that Packer loss, which really sucked. Still getting over that. But anywho, on Friday I played a show in Chicago. Played a really fun venue called Book Club. I did a solo acoustic set to open up the night. And it was with Rainbow Cobra, they're a band from Milwaukee, Safety Society, and Billy Joel Jr. from Chicago. Good amount of people came out and met a lot of cool people, met some mutual friends, randomly of friends, and yeah, it was a blast. I was really feeling the set. It was the first time using an egg shaker during a Social Sig solo show, in and out of songs, so that was really fun to add. I cut my finger because of it, so there's like blood on my acoustic guitar because I guess like the way I hold the shaker, I've accidentally slammed my finger onto the guitar strings and it cuts this part right here. So on Saturday, right before the Packer game, there's a matinee show at Lilliput Records, which is also very fun. Thanks y'all for coming. Really good turnout for a 4 p.m. show on a Saturday, and I said it there too, and I maybe have said it in the last vlog, but I definitely want to make matinee shows more of a thing. Definitely like a Saturday, 4 p.m. is a perfect time to have a show, and then also it gives people the opportunity to do something afterwards or just go to bed. That's their lifestyle. So that was really fun. And then also I did the egg shaker thing and cut my finger again. But technically that was a end of an era for the Social Sig solo sets because on Monday, I believe it was, or maybe it was last Saturday or so, I got my new guitar pedal that has the backing tracks. It's sitting over on my guitar amp, but basically it's this pedal where I have been able to download backing tracks of my songs, removing my vocals and guitar. So it's all on this pedal, and I can click play and then it'll plug into the speaker system. So for instance, I can start a song, play along to it, sing it as if I have a full band behind me. And it's been super fun to play with and practice with. And then also I've been working with Bean Boy, my sound engineer. He's been helping me, I guess, tweak songs and like pull things out and put stuff in to make it more fun and a little bit different. And then plugging it or downloading it onto the pedal. So it's been this whole brand new frontier that I've been doing. So that's been really great. Really excited for tonight. I have a show at the River West Radio. Technically, it's an unplugged session, but I think Wave Chappelle, who's the other artist on this bill, he's got like a full band kind of thing. And I guess it's not like a true unplugged. I think they just use that word for the intimate setting sort of vibe. So I am using an electric guitar and backing tracks in a speaker system, basically, is what I'm trying to say. But because there's the word unplugged on the flyer, I am going to do like one song completely unplugged. I think that'll be kind of cool. No microphone, no plug-in, just all on the acoustic guitar, intimate room. I think that'll be really fun, and use the salt shaker too. Hopefully I don't cut my finger. But looking forward to that tonight, and playing these new songs with the backing tracks, so that'll be really great. Last night I had band practice with Kai, my drummer, so we got a show tomorrow in Madison at Nottingham, which last Nottingham show we played in November was my favorite Madison show I've ever played. It was absolutely packed and crazy. And people were like crowd surfing and moshing, so very much looking forward to that tomorrow. So if you're in Madison, definitely come through. It's basically a DIY venue. It's $5 at the door, and yeah, it's kind of like BYOB, DM for address. It's a mansion, basically a frat row that is a big building that is a co-op, like a living co-op where people live and also work there. So it's not a frat, but it's on frat row. So I don't know. It's and they throw shows there, so it's fucking sick. Also, my brother Addison is in town he was just traveling over in Asia for a while. So he's home for 2 weeks. So I got dinner with him and my aunt, uncle Sheila, and my other cousin the other night. And then it's always kind of a party when Addison's in town, just meeting up with a big group of friends and stuff. And it's always a good time. So he's in town. And he's coming to the Madison show tomorrow with me, which will be really fun, and doing a 3-piece set with Kai on drums and Eli on bass. So that's been good. What else is going on? So yeah, Saturday, Packers lost. Had a really fun show though. Yeah, a good amount of people came out to that show. So Sunday ended up, what did I do Sunday? Jeez, these weeks have been actually going by really fast, but also very slow. Drinking like 1 cup of coffee a day, I guess. And also we have been trying to, expand or not grocery shop until this next Monday, which will mark 3 weeks of no grocery shopping. So since the last time we grocery shopped, so saving money that way. I did a podcast with Dak Dubois last week. He's a musician in Milwaukee here. He'll be playing guitar with Wave Chappelle tonight. He's the guitarist I mentioned. That was really chill, so that'll come out next week. And then today, in a couple minutes, Ahmed of Midwest Cowboy is his brand, based out of Chicago. Midwest Cowboy have a shirt of them, just kind of like exclusive streetwear sort of thing, and his brand has been really taking off in the last few years, and I really like the brand too, and maybe we can do like a Social Sig Midwest Cowboy sort of merch drop sort of thing. So that'll be cool to kick it with him and talk with him about the clothing brand world. So that's been chill. And then, busy. Trying to order some t-shirts soon. But looking forward to February because don't have too many shows, but got some out of town shows. So you can click the link below and check out my upcoming shows. And if you can see where I'm at Minneapolis on February 5th. Also at Stevens Point on the 17th with the full band. So I don't know offhand all of them, but you can check those out. Also, last Sunday, I acted in a movie. I had a short cameo in this Diet Light movie. I'm not exactly sure what it's called, but it's a movie about Diet Light, the band, breaking up, and then 2 years later they get back together. So I have a short cameo, and there's this huge space battle scene. So me and Crab Cake are in it, And basically I have a few lines, and then I get I explode in the cockpit because I get blown up. So it's quite hilarious. But that was a really fun shoot, really cool set, met some cool dudes. So yeah, shout out them. The movie should be coming out in like a year, so I guess we'll see with that. Also, there is this movie that I'm auditioning for. My cousin Michael, who directed Yellow Weekends, is working on this film. Also, my buddy Ian is working on it with some other friends. And there's this movie called Creature Fear that's like a slasher film that I might be auditioning, or I am going to audition for the main role. I just got to find time to send in an audition tape, which I got to get on that pretty soon here. So it's basically being filmed in March. It's like a 8-day kind of thing. We're filming at a cabin or some very I guess like a cabin somewhere. And it would be paid, which is really cool. And the script is pretty cool. It's like a very gory, interesting film, and there's a private investor with the film and everything and all that stuff. So a little bit more legit than Yellow Weekends. And after acting in the short cameo this last weekend, I kind of wanted to try out maybe another role just for fun. And yeah, it'd be a fun experience. So I hope I get it. No worries if not. My March is looking pretty free. Also still waiting to hear from South by Southwest. I'm just gonna assume that we didn't get in, but everybody else that I know who applied, they got a denial email. So either they just didn't send me a denial email, or they're still looking over my application. So I'm hoping and crossing my fingers for the latter, but I guess we shall see on that. So, but yeah, I've been working a lot on these backing tracks this last week and just kind of getting those nailed down. Good week though, but actually it was kind of a tough week. I feel like I'm not as productive as I am sometimes. So, but then when I look back in hindsight, it's like, wow, I actually did a lot this week. So next week, I'm going to focus on booking for this June West Coast tour. So if you guys are in the West Coast or know anybody in the West Coast, I guess more information to come, but gonna be going out to, I have a day at Popcorn Tavern already booked in La Crosse, and then going up to Minneapolis, and then shooting over to for like 2-3 days, going across like, was that not Wyoming, but North Dakota, South Dakota, shooting across over to Washington, and then going to Seattle, and then going all the way down California, down to San Diego, and then rolling back over through like Nevada and maybe Las Vegas to through Colorado, and then back through like Omaha, Kansas City, and then back home. But it all kind of depends on the Summerfest date that we get, because Summerfest is end of June, and I would love to be on the road for a whole month. So if we find out that Summerfest is booked like a later weekend of Summerfest, then we'll expand the tour to like maybe spend a few more days in LA, because I know a few people there, and maybe go back down through Austin and then New Orleans again, and weave back up, kind of like what I did this last winter. Bringing crab cake on the road with Sheila, so that's going to be really fun, and I'm very excited because I'm going to have my backing track pedal. I'll feel much more comfortable on stage with that fuller sound. Not that I'm not comfortable with just like the solo sets, but in my head, I feel that, I've talked about this before, but when I'm a solo artist on a bill full of other bands, I feel insecure sometimes because if I want to be in the middle of the bill, like going third or second, it's just a weird energy change where it's like if it's a full band, solo acoustic, full band, it's a weird change of pace, but also maybe it's nice because it gives people some breathing space. And it's just kind of tough to own that spot. So it'll be nice because if I'm not really feeling the backing tracks, or depending on the vibe, I can just do what I did last last tour, just full guitar and vocals. But if I'm really feeling it, which I think might be most of the time, I can do the backing tracks and have like a full band sound and really have it really fun. So, and where people can dance more and have a good time. So that's on the docket to come. All right, and I guess working on some new music. I'm working on getting Teenager recorded for the spring, and then also I'm thinking about doing a double release for Teenager and Friendly People. Is a song I've been working on. So I think Teenager and Friendly People would be a fun double release kind of thing for right before summer. That's on my agenda. So, all right, I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you guys for watching. I'm trying to think if there's anything else, but not right now. And if you feel like supporting the project, Social Sig, you can click and check out my Patreon and the link below, which you can see the different tiers, but it starts at $5 a month, and you can see what it all helps out with financially. So thank you guys for watching. Crab Cake says bye. And much love. Hope to see you guys at a show soon, or just see you in general. All right, bye.